Welcome to Ceramics with Mr. Bosmo. Working on a ceramic bust and building an armature. You're going to need a 12-inch wooden ruler, a roll of masking tape, pile of newsprint or newspaper, your bat that you've been working on. To start with, I just want you to pull off about 8 pieces of tape, maybe 6 inches long or so, and stick them to the side of your desk. It's just going to make this easier as you move forward. Start by attaching one piece of tape to the ruler, about half of the tape on the ruler, half of it hanging like a tail, and then press that down to your bat. Nice and secure with a square corner. It should not be over to the side like this. There shouldn't be a tent. Right? That tape should be firmly against the ruler and against the bat. You're going to put a piece of tape on the opposite side the same way. Against the ruler, tuck it in good and tight at the bottom, and then down against the bat. After that, you'll notice the ruler's still floppy. You're going to go ahead and put a piece of tape on the side, on the skinny side. Your ruler may stand at that point. Go to the other skinny side, and notice you're taping that down to the bat and then pushing the tape onto the sides of the ruler. Your ruler should stand at this point, and then you're going to do the other 4 diagonal directions just for some extra security. Once you have that done, you're putting 4 pieces of flat tape directly on the bat to just lock all of that tape down to the surface. The next thing is to bulk up the actual armature that's going to support your ceramic bust. So start by taking that newspaper or newsprint and crumple it. You should not be folding it. We want it to be filled with some air so it's like crumbly and has mass. I've ripped myself some more pieces of longer tape. I'm wrapping that crumpled paper around the base of the ruler, and then I'm going to go ahead and just, take a long piece of tape and wrap it all the way around to hold it in place. Paper should feel firm, not rock hard, but it should not be mushy. I'm going to continue like this all the way up the ruler. I'm going to go ahead and make sort of more of a ball type shape to cap off the ruler, to put up on the top so that ruler is not going to be busting through the top of our ceramic when we start to add the clay to this. Put a couple pieces of tape over to secure it. Ripping myself more pieces of long tape, and then I'm going to take paper and start to bulk up the head. So I'm still crumpling that paper, wrapping it around the top to make my head shape. Keep in mind you're adding a ton of clay over this. Don't worry too much about the cranium or the chin. You could think a little bit about which side's the back of the head, and then maybe you build that out a little more to make the cranium. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some shoulders. So I'm just taking full sheets of newsprint, balling them up, putting a piece of tape around them, setting them on either side of the base, and then I'm going to wrap a big long piece of tape all the way around that to lock them together. I'm going to add some smaller pieces, like half sheets, to kind of fill in some of the gaps there. And then really this all depends on the shape that you're going for.